His rights and everything was flagrantly disobeyed. The man who was so ebullient, who was so happy to go and kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, is now facing the same thing that he accused Nnamdi Kanu of. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine this poetic irony in life? You can see. Whatever you sow, you reap. If somebody had told Malami that you go through this thing one day, he wouldn't have believed it. The very man who orchestrated Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap and all that, even when the court said he should go, that Nnamdi Kanu should, Malami insisted that Nnamdi Kanu must be brought back and face some spurious charges. The same thing EFCC did to them. When he left the court, they arrested him on the court immediately and took him back to prison. So that is how life is. So with all this development, the whole world can now see that Nnamdi Kanu was wrongly jailed. All the things he was saying, nobody said that it is wrong or no, it's not true, it's not happening, no. Is it not the same thing that you are witnessing today? Imagine if the federal government had called these people, like they have been dialoguing with Toju Bello and other terrorists. If they had called that people, okay, come, my people, come, what is wrong? What are you people talking about? What happened? For a dialogue. Maybe this thing would have died down. They will not give them the assurances and all that. And maybe they will step down. Like they did this protest yesterday. Did anybody die? Did they kill anybody? Were they carrying guns? That was exactly what they were doing. Before the federal government under Buhari started using guns to kill all of them.
Barrister, talking about the release of Nnamdi, recently, there's been this engagement, this collaboration between the U.S. government and Nigerian government security agencies. And, well, before the U.S. said, before we backpedal, on our threat of having to take out these people, there are certain things that we need you to do. Exactly. And we understand that one of them was the release of Sunday Jackson, the farmer that was jailed by the Supreme Court in Adamawa. Is it Adamawa in Taraba, somewhere in the northeast? Yeah. And we saw him released. He was granted pardon and clemency. Do you think that release of Nnamdi Kanu might at some point come in the table?
He's already on the table.
Between the U.S. government and Nigerian authorities?
Okoro is already on the table.
How
Whether
so?
the U.S. will put the amount of federal, it's already on the table. Nnamdi Kanu must be released.
No.
Because it is obvious that that man was wrongly jailed. From these terrorists that are working all over the place.
But I want us to be factual.
It's actually that it's on the table already.
Okay,
at a point, it will come up.
But for now, it hasn't come up.
It's already, discussions are going on.
Let's be very clear.
The government
at the point it will come up, or is already on the table.
Hold on, I told you now that discussion is going on behind closed doors. Okay. It's not something that we just wake up
between the U.S. government and Nigerian
No. Nigerian government and some Igbo leaders.
Okay. Yes, my direct question is, do you think that at some point, it might be on the table? U.S. will say, look, if you do this, we need you to do this. I
said it's already on the table.
Which table now?
Both Nigerian government and the U.S. government table is there. It's part of it because the Igbo leaders of thought and some other concerns are already talking about it, but it's behind closed doors. Until that discussion is concluded, we are still talking about it. We are still raising that issue. Because we are now seeing that, yes, from all indication, this man was wrongly jailed.